Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Contest of Speed. We're live with EU4, and we're not copying the real F1 promised. We genuinely didn't actually mean for it to be like this, but we're live from Zandvoort for round 4 of the Season 10 Championship. Watching Morgan out on a lap at the moment. We'll jump away from him to Wakanda Forever, who is the first driver out in the Alfa Romeo. Matt is alongside me somewhere. I think he's attacking a portion of prawn crackers at the moment, which I think for the benefit of all your ears, he's muted his mic for. How considerate. So we're in with 16 drivers tonight, potentially another 2 joining through qualifying. And we've got our first retirement already. That's Shane out, heading down towards turn 7, I think. The car's backing up. Wakanda there is on a qualifying ban, but why he's decided to back right up there and not just go into the pit lane, I'm not sure. So it will be Raceway JJ. The first man out to set a time then. Into Tarzan, turn 1. Takes the tighter line through turn 4. Because we've seen differing opinions over what's the best route through that corner. Yes, he does, Reflux. He's got a ban because he's accumulated 7 penalty points on his virtual license already. 6 warrants a quali ban, 9 will warrant a race ban, and then 12 is league position to be put under review. But, with any luck, it won't come to that. JJ then, first man across the line, 1 minute 12.4 to set things off. Nos Racing just behind him. Well, it's just behind him on track, nearly a second away with a 13.2. Let's have a look. And let's go to Waxy Boy in the Haas. This Haas had a bit of a nothing race yesterday. K-Mag decided that the wall needed a bit of a love tap. Got Donny going on to provisional pole, 111.3. Nearly a second clear around a track this small and this short. That's a fairly impressive time.
Yo, hey.
Yo.
Superman's right. I can't go any further. Oh, that's it. Stream done, boys. Get taken down.
I was 3 octaves higher. We're all good. Axie Boy then, starting his first flying lap. Let's ride on board through Tarzan, turn 1. Zandvoort is an old style circuit. It's an elevation change, banked corners.
Oh, Max
So we've
Shane
lost Shane. We've lost him
I
already.
saw that. So he's you see where Shane's actually gone on the outside of that corner where Max has gone. I believe that's turn 7. No. Where actually Boy's just gone through. You see the time I've got.
Yeah, it's on the exit of turn 8 into 9. Where Shane went. And, Death Storm's here, good evening.
Death Storm is a very underrated member.
He is. Yes, very much so. Actually, then through the final corner. The DRS zone has been extended as well. I'm not sure it has in game though. 13.6 for him, puts him into P5, and then JRN immediately knocks him down to P6.
The young man's in charge of penalty points. points accumulations.
He is. He keeps track of many things that I don't want to.
J-Ray.
Spinner, yeah.
McLaren's are struggling.
Oh, we say that, but Jay's in second place at the minute with his current lap time. So still 3/10 off the pace. I should say, actually, for everybody, we are the EU4 are the guinea pigs this week. We're testing formation laps again.
Lovely restart right here.
Maybe. So you have to bear with us that one, everybody. But we should be good. No, should being an operative phrase. David Larson's just run wide on exit of turn 1, but he got his time in 14.8. Wakanda cutting corners.
He is, because he's trying to give a toe to Morgan, and this didn't really work last time.
I don't know if he's trying to, is he?
He is. They've already tried once.
I think he's causing more harm than good where he is at the minute.
Now that's better. Don't really want to pick a toe through the last couple of calls. You want it as you come down the last track. Do a Verstappen.
Yeah,
that's what you want to do.
To see what the official protocol is on qualifying bans, because I'm not sure that's up there. But if it is, it's not specifically written out. Then fair play for finding that loophole. I find it admirable when people do that. I do enjoy some of the rule manipulation you get when people find loopholes.
Hello, hi.
Yes.
I've got 2 rules after me.
Yes, you've managed to have 2 adapted. Wizards, the other one, that annoyed me actually. I know I say I enjoy it, but that one annoyed me at Monaco. That really annoyed me.
Genius. Absolute genius that was.
For anyone who doesn't know, my current teammate once managed to complete a 0-stop strategy at Monaco in the dry by being lapped by the leader of the race between the final corner at Monaco and the start line of his final lap. So ultimately he got lapped as he crossed the line to start the final lap, which meant his race was finished.
Danny, I know what's in the rulebook about a qualifying ban.
Oh. Is it? Has he not been the Messiah?
I will double check this, but I've just thought of something. Aren't you only allowed within a certain time limit to be out on track?
I don't know if that's still in there, but it used to be, yes. So we've got a spinning McLaren there. Exit of turn 4, that'll be some new overalls for Noss. So I've just noticed how high that central plane of the nose is on the Aston Martin.
I don't know, but I'm trying to find where the rules and regulations are on many channels in Discord. Jesus.
Blaze is asking if there will be overtakes tonight.
No.
I don't know about overtakes. There'll be a lot of position changes. I don't know about overtakes.
The field is spread, let's put it that way.
Yeah, the field will be spread, but there will be spinners, and a lot of them. So don't expect a procession in the traditional sense. But we'll see. You never know. We might get something exciting. Current provisional pole sitter is out on track. I would imagine he's going to be coming in unless he's just about to finish a lap. We'll stay with him. 1:11.0 at the moment. He has improved from earlier on. I think, yeah, he is coming in.
Oh, J-Ray is out. No, J-Ray's out. He was a quarter of a second up as well.
Oh, that's the same place that Shane went, wasn't it?
A little bit further up, actually.
David Clausen will ride on board through the dunes. James Mill's gone. You can just see the damage to the barrier on the left-hand side.
Hold this together. That's all he's got to do. Improved lap on lap so far in qualifying.
Yep. But this is going to be more so than any other race, I think, that we're going to have this season. It's going to be one about keeping it out of the wall. Maybe Monaco, but that's the same as every year with Monaco.
We got Monaco?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No!
yeah. I'm tempted to put forward that we put a reduced safety car on for Monaco.
Reduced damage?
Maybe.
Yes, let's go.
Just because otherwise it's going to be absolute carnage.
I don't want to talk about the EU2 race that happened last year, but yeah.
Like Monaco or here?
No, here.
Oh,
look
at that!
Someone on it.
Ray Flux is on it. Rule 3.5.
What does it say? Speak to me.
Or type, whichever's easier.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? There's going to be an excuse of, oh, well, I'm not supposed to read all the rules, they take ages.
You accepted them before you started to drive.
The rule book, here we go.
Ah.
Bear with. 3.5. If you are banned from qualifying, you may select your setup and drive an installation lap to guarantee that the game saves your setup for the race. Following on from 3.5, 3.5.1, you must leave the pit lane for your installation lap before the conclusion of the first 5 minutes of the qualifying session. Failure to do so will result in a disqualification from the Grand Prix.
Oh, so Wakanda Forever is going to be at the mercy of the stewards with that one.
Neil!
Someone paged Mr. Riley. Page the wizard. JRN, I think, improved that time. I was not paying attention to it. I was busy looking at the Ferrari because it is much less levelly.
Well, he has completed. The thing is, though, he has completed an installation lap, but he's done it within the first 5 minutes. So.
Well, no, he's been out. He's done more than one lap.
That's the thing, innit? Yeah,
but he's done more than one lap consecutively as well. He just keeps invalidating them. But
there's an argument either way.
Yeah, it's one of them things. We'll see what happens. Morgan then has jumped up to third place. Yeah, I saw that. I was going to ignore it. Yeah,
it's giving it ammunition. There you go, sir.
Yeah. Neil Luna in the chat. Oh, Steve's been blocked on his lap. Oh, not good. Neil Luna's in the chat. We're doing very well, thank you. And that's Donny. In his other guys. I approve of that name as well. I'm assuming that Donny's a Destiny player. He's called himself Neil Luna.
He's still playing a game of chicken to see who gets the slipstream. It is, isn't it? There's a game of chicken going on, Danny.
I know, I've seen it with Morgan and JRN.
You've got to be careful because they're giving Dan Hilton a lovely toe down back straight.
Dan Hilton.
Yeah, 12-9, thank you very much.
Yep, 4/10 improvement.
Cheers for that, boys.
I was about to say, there was a very fast-moving Aston Martin appearing behind them both with that, and there was the risk that it would.
Slow moving McLaren. I presume it's Mac.
Well, since the other one's out, you would think correct.
He's done very well because that's a very awkward part of the track to
it is.
Get out of the way.
JRN fastest first sector of anybody so far.
He has Denise.
And that's going to be a spin on the pit exit. JRN
he's
sector
lost.
2.
Not good.
No, he's lost time there. It's a good sector 3. This should put him up to second place, though, as long as he's held.
The problem is, I can see why he's losing time. He's got no ERS left. Yeah, he's got no ERS left. He's down to less than 10%. So
that's going to be disappointing. And he's not going to be able to get it turned around either. Oh, it's disaster for JRN and Ferrari. Let's see what his teammate can do. But other drivers out on track at the moment. Axie Boy is improving. Wakanda Forever was improving his first sector, but obviously has now invalidated.
Red Mask, he's doing a one-shot quali.
He is, and he's doing okay at the moment.
No, he's backed out, he's going to go again.
Oh. Should be able to get a time on the board. Which he does. Here we go then. JJ then. Let's ride on board with the Ferrari man. Mac and Steve both improving their times as well. Donny's gone quicker again through the first sector.
Not by much though.
Got a spot on the Haas. Is that Red Mask?
Red Mask.
And he's out, is he? Yeah. Lost it at turn 3. JJ improves through sector 1. Not enough to challenge yet though.
6th.
Steve with a 6th. Mac into 5th.
Donny is going to be only just improved.
Improves by, what was that, 3,000 he improves? Yeah. Race by JJ. Improving, but not enough to really write home about.
Oh, David Costa runs really wide. Probably ruined the lap. He's a 10th and a half up, which is slightly disappointing if he's thrown it away. Yeah, he has thrown it away.
Can JJ improve? He can, but not enough. He'll jump into 6th place, but yeah, he places Steve into 6th, but would have been hoping for more. Both Ferraris struggling in the middle sector, it seems. Donny, though, on pole yet again. Is that 3 in a row now? For the AlphaTauri. J-Ray is in 2nd place, despite retiring with more than half the session to go. Morgan in 3rd, JR in 4th, Mac 5th, JJ in 6th, Steve in 7th, Tin Man 8th, Dan Hilton 9th, Axie Boy rounds out your top 10, and you've got Knots Racing, David Clarkson, Red Mask, and those are the guys who have set times. You've then got Wakanda, who will start 14th, despite being banned. Shane will start 15th, as he retired early on his outlap. And Dennis at the back, who was disqualified from what would have been 9th place. Death Storm with the first prediction. Donny, J. Ray and Tin Man. I think we may need some safety car topics as well, everybody, so get them ready.
We had some good one last week from Moto JJ.
We did, yes. We had some crackers. If I could remember them, it would be brilliant.
Step between them.
let's get ready to start then. For round 4 of the championship. Here at Zandvoort.
Round 4 ready.
Round 4 of 14, I believe. And nearly, well, we're rapidly approaching halfway. Which is a scary thing, isn't it? Scary thought. Right then, we're back on the formation lap grind, so everything seems to have gone okay to start with.
Yeah, to start off with, right?
Yes. So let's have a look at the tyre compounds everyone has gone for. We've got mediums making the majority of the cars. There's only 4 who haven't gone with it. That's Morgan in 3rd. Let's keep an eye out for him at the start. Oh, Donny's gone on the formation lap. Oh. Coulthard to be proud of that.
Oh, so that's a reset to track, isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, we're testing it tonight, Blade. Literally, this was decided about 10 minutes before the lobby opened. We're giving it a go. If it works, great. If not, then yeah, we can but hope. Then 3 other guys not on medium tyres, as you can see on screen. That's Axie Boy in P10, Red Mask 13th, and Wakanda in 14th. They're all on the hard tyres. Head around to the grid then. A couple of disqualifications. Disqualifications now mean a lot more because it puts you back in your grid box. Of course, the drivers now, yeah, have to line up properly in their grid boxes.
Oh, I've never seen so many.
Yeah, any of them that have been disqualified are missing their boxes. But 5 lights then. I thought we've got the old glitch back again. We have, and away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix. It all looks like it's carnage. It's absolute carnage.
How
3 into 1.
All come about.
3 into 1 did not go. Is that safety car already? Virtual safety car already.
They have to sort themselves out here.
That was an absolute shambles from Morgan and JRN, I believe. We'll have a look and see who's got wing damage in just a moment.
I was about to praise on Dan Hilton's amazing start because he was going to go out to 7th and then got crowded out by the what can you describe as the complete carnage in front of him.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars with damage. But J-Ray leads then from Raceway JJ. Tin Man the Rowdy up 5 places into 3rd. David Klassen in the other Red Bull up 6.
Yeah, but he's got no front wing.
Well, it depends. If he's not running any wing, then he might be able to carry on. Who knows? Race leader Donny is down 7.
He's got straight on.
We start, even though it's a virtual safety car, I'm hoping that this is actually a virtual safety car because of the carnage and not because of the formation lap. There we go, just to prove the point for me. And
Steve's at the back of him.
How have
someone else is in?
Yeah, how have they? I want to know, why has David Klassen not gone to the? He's onto
Inside.
wets as well, which I think, I bet he was trying to adjust on his MFD whether to change his tyres or not, and it's put him on wet.
My head again is hurting.
Yes, George, do you know what? Normally I find your hyperbole excessive, but I agree with you there.
No, that is...
It is the
can't
worst.
use the full. I can't use the full letter word I want to use because I have to pay £5. But you can work out what that is.
Poor.
It starts with S. Yes.
No, I agree with George. This is one of the worst first laps I think I've ever seen. Morgan and Tin
It's
Man
nice to
fighting
see my
for it.
message, my pre-race message went through to people. Oh wait.
Well, to be fair, the majority are behaving-ish. A great shot here. 3 cars battling. That's Tin Man, Morgan, and Mac. Mac overtaking Morgan
Donny's
down the
come
inside.
in,
But...
gone on to the.
Oh, there was a slow-moving Tin Man, and Mac's been caught out on the inside. He's just trying to get up the inside of Morgan, and a slow-moving Tin Man.
Oh, he's dropped it.
I'm not surprised. I think he'll have had some damage as well.
David Carson has managed to go past Shane on wet tyres. Shane, what are you doing, man? And Morgan's down the inside of Tin Man. So Morgan...
Yes, Hilly, you missed a lot. Nothing that you would like to see, but you missed a lot.
No. Oh, Cookie! I tell you what, he does slate a lot of people, but that is magnificent. So is that attempted move by Tin Man, but he's run out of brakes.
He has. But this is the difference. See, that if that was someone with less ability, that would have been a horrendous accident. He's tried it.
Nos Racing's gone straight on as well because he's tried the same thing. So we did. Oh, someone's in the wall. Denise is in the wall.
Oh, he's done a Checo Perez, except he's out of the race, and that is a full safety car coming out of the pit lane. Will we see any early stoppers?
I was about to say I was going to look at the strategy and look at all the guys on it. There was quite a split. We had softs, mediums, and hards all in use.
Yes.
No, George. No, stop it. Just gives the 2-1s.
Don't say that, George. He retired earlier. And I don't mean in the race either.
Steve's coming. Well, it's going to be interesting to see where these guys are pitted going to come out. They're going to be a game anymore.
Red Mask and Jay are both into the pits for a set of hard tyres, so they've gone back on to those tyres. Morgan's the one I'm interested in.
Oh, it's looking good.
It depends what his tyres are like, I think. I would pit in if I was him, and indeed he is. Coming into the pits. Don't speed. Gets it slowed down in time. Here he goes.
So he should be 9th.
Indeed he is 9th. Just ahead of his teammate. Where have we seen two?
Has been saved.
Yes, he has. 2 Mercedes line astern. That seems familiar.
So he's a proper racer.
Yeah. I don't think there's no point doing that really. At this point, it's going to burn through your tyres. So J-Ray then lines up behind the safety car in the lead of the race.
I'm going to call it. There is going to be an F2 style restart from the feature.
So they never actually restart, is that what he's saying?
Correct.
Yeah, the F2 guys do have a habit of making things difficult, don't they?
Right, I would say it is, considering the pace delta between the drivers in this tier. I think as the tiers go up, I think it will be harder. Because the disparity. Oh! Yeah. Dan Hill was off to the shop somewhere. He put it in the wall.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look at the damage page I've got on task now, and see who I need to feel sorry for. Nos racing into the pits. I don't know if that's going to be with the hard tyres. It is. So, current damage figures then. We have Axiboy with some minor front wing damage. We've got JRN with rear wing damage. That was off the start as he tried to get himself facing the right direction. He reversed into the wall. So,
how many times have we seen that this year? Just on this tier?
Yeah, all over the place. We've then got some floor damage for Steve, and we've got diffuser damage for Red Mask. So all we need now is some side pod damage for someone, and we've got the full set.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was to do with the David Clarkson.
Yeah. Let's see, yeah. The updated safety car model. Have you noticed that? Now they put that massive great wing on it.
And that does what?
Nothing, it just gives them something else to put lights on.
Cool. So what you're telling me is completely and utterly, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's pointless.
Pointless,
Yeah.
yes.
So we're right on board with J-Ray, you should be able to see it. Instead of the lighting standard on the roof that is still there, the rear wing is now so high it blocks that, so they've had to put lights on the wing itself. There we go. Great view of it from J-Ray there.
Yeah, proper Lewis Hamilton getting right up next to it.
Yeah. Yes, Blades, that is the epitome of the EA mentality, I think. So, safety car should be in this lap. We've got David Clausen on the back of the field now. So let's have a look, let's take some stock of who's made what ground up so far. Wakanda Forever, the big winner off the start, plus 10 places into 4th place. Tin Man next, only up 5 places, so Wakanda really making his ground. JRN is down 10 after that initial issue at the start, but remember he has made a pit stop and can, in theory, go to the end now. The same is going to be true for Donny as well.
Top 7 are the only ones not to have stopped yet. Just for some information for everybody.
Yes. So let's get everything ready to go again. Everybody on either mediums or hard tyres. And is J-Ray going to go? Will JJ be able to stick with him? We saw yesterday Lewis Hamilton give Max Verstappen the chance to overtake him with a poor restart. Went about now, if I remember rightly. J-Ray not quite there yet. Wants to be careful. We don't want a repeat of last week's incident in Jeddah. But he's going to go late. He's gone. A lot of wheel spin on that restart though, and JJ's going to stay with him. Defends thin air a little bit. We've got to move Mac on Axiboy. That looks like it's
Axiboy's lost 2 positions. That's just tyre warm up, I feel.
Well, he's carrying that damage as well, don't forget, albeit minor. We've got some damage for Shane on the front wing.
Morgan's gone past Dan Hill, but that was kind of expected because of the tyres there.
Yeah. Dare I say it, they've all actually been quite well behaved.
No, you cursed them.
I don't know, I think we're past the bit where it would be really dodgy. Oh, JRN looking down the outside of the inside of Donny rather, but Steve's
Donny's
there
going to go around on the outside of Steve.
Yeah, JRN had a look at the inside, but Steve's car was there, defending the apex. Donny then making that move. JRN's going to try around the outside of Steve. That's bold. That's bold. We like bold. Oh yes. Steve, unfortunately, with that floor damage, unable to make a real defence. Might be able to come back at him later on though.
Didn't really defended the wrong area, I think.
I don't think he had much choice, really. He sort of boxed in, and then with that damage, he has no real performance.
Max got better drive out the corner. Over the back of the extra line.
Oh, JRN and Donny side by side through the dunes. We've seen that before go horribly wrong. JRN has come out on top this time. So the Ferrari gets ahead of the Alpha Tauri. We've seen this before as well. Donny, brilliant in qualifying, but struggles on race pace, particularly in traffic. But we'll see if he can come back at his championship rival.
Not going to lie again, been a bit unlucky there.
JRN, the man on the move at the minute. The back of Axie Boy trying to make a move there as well.
It's the Dan Hilton train. Hope everyone's got a ticket.
Morgan then next car up the road from downhill.
Oh, and he's run wide through the last corner. He's going to get absolutely munched by the McLaren. And the Cummins ahead of the Red Bull.
Oh, and Axie Boy tries to throw one up the inside as well. There's some contact between them. No harm done though, from what I can see. It's Mac up to P6. Van Hilton down to 7th. Everyone else as you were. JRN and Donny though, look at that, side by side again. Yellow flag, I think, saves the Ferrari driver's blushes.
Can you go round the outside? No, can't go through.
Oh, Dan Hilton!
No! Oh, I think that'll be rear wing damage. I'm 100% sure of it.
Yeah, it is. It is quite significant as well. He's still got some damage to play with, but yeah, he's got some damage. JRN though, considering the amount of rear wing damage he's got, the pace he's got in that Ferrari is...
Yes, he's lacking something else though.
Go on.
Boys round. I believe it's ERS.
Ah, that'll be why then.
Compared to those around him, quite significantly.
Let's head back up towards the front of the pack then. We've got...
and Nos Racing put it at the wall. He's very lucky to get the car still in one piece.
Dan Hilton's rear wing has gone for good.
Struggling.
Yep. Nos Racing, Axie Boy and Shane with front wing damage, and floor for Steve, and diffuser for Red Mask, as we've said already, and then a rear wing for JRN. Oh, Morgan, too much curb! Way too much curb there. On the inside of turn 9.
Dan Hilton's retired. Why Shane's battling with Red Mask. Shane on the curve on the inside. Don't want to be there.
Shane survives his escapade. This is what I mean. I think are we expecting anyone to be joining us? I don't think we are we?
I think so.
I just had a request to join from somebody, but it's too late for that.
What was it?
Is TM? I've never made their acquaintance in this community, but it's not to say they're not part of it.
Nope.
I have a memory like a sieve.
everything on the result, the reserves and the substitutions.
Yeah. So this is where then the drivers who are going to be better on their tyres and those on the hard tyres are going to start to make inroads. Wakanda Forever being one, who's managed to get himself into second place. Of course, Wakanda has to stop still.
Mac is, there's another way of putting it, in trouble, and Donny could take both of them down here.
The DRS is open on the Ferrari. We're going to go three wide here. We're going to have a Hakkinen Schumacher. No, not quite. JRN around the outside.
Donny weaving this way and that to try and find a space, but nothing going.
JRN. That's brutal. The things you could see that coming, couldn't you?
See it coming. Yeah, I was going to say. I was going to be brutally honest. I saw that coming from a mile off.
And Morgan's in there as well.
Did he get Mac on the way through? I think he has.
I think he has as well. Still no side pod damage for anybody though. Mac back underway. Some minor wing damage, so he should be able to keep going. Assuming he can keep his tyres cool. Morgan though, I think we will see into the pits.
Harry's an AM3 third driver. Thanks, Devson. He didn't do the attendance, so...
Wakanda's gone!
Bottled.
That's a spin.
Oh, he's got damage as well. Yeah, he's got big damage.
Yep. That's going to be him into the pits for his first stop. So could, barring another safety car.
Donny's going to get closer enough to this Ferrari once again.
Yeah, there's no McLaren to help him this time, but not quite close enough. Isn't Donny to make that stick? As you and I both know, from that point of view there where JRN was, you've got to try and straighten up that corner as much as possible, but use the inside of turn 4 as you're braking.
Once again, I can't use the word I want to use, but it's a something slap for Mac there from JRN.
It's going to be a Schumacher and Coulthard at Spa moment, isn't it? To quote the great Murray Walker.
Backed out of that. So these two are losing like
a lot of time.
A lot, not even close.
And what sort of ERS levels are we looking at for JJ?
JJ is on 40%. Tin Man. Oh, did he hit the wall?
I think he did. No damage to the car. And it's going to be the Red Bull round the outside.
Like we've seen so much over the weekend. You want to go to the outside.
And that's how you go side by side through that corner.
Still going side by side.
Yeah, that's Tin Man's. JJ's only chance to hold that was to push him wide like Carlos did to Checo yesterday. In the exit of turn 1.
24, 6 and 22, the top 4. Donny 6, Jaren 15, Steve 38, Red Mask 90.
Oh, you see, look, they're all learning.
Shane's on 65, by the way, lurking in the background.
Shane's the dark horse of this tier. He hasn't quite had the opportunity to show it yet.
Shane is lurking with significant front wing damage as well, by the way.
Yes, he is. I think if there's a safety car and he comes into the pits, gets that changed, he'll be a man to keep an eye on.
Donny's going to be all over the back of the... Well, he's in a Ferrari sandwich. And the front Ferrari isn't looking particularly very quick.
No, those medium tyres not looking good for JJ. I would imagine there's going to be some overheating going on there. Now we've got a spinner. That's Nos Racing's gone, and Morgan spun as well. And full safety car is out. Right then.
Mr. Shane.
Mac is in. Mac is in. He's dived straight into the pit lane. Hard tyres onto that McLaren. 20 laps to go. Is he going to get out ahead of Wakanda? I don't think he will.
It's going to be tight.
There you go. There goes the Alfa Romeo. And it's the Alpha that takes the position. But Mac is out of the pits on those tyres. Just be careful not to hit the safety car.
Top three have got to stop. So J-Ray's going to do. I'll tell you what, J-Ray's going to do very well out of this.
Well, that's something I'm wondering. How has he gained 3 seconds under the safety car? Tin Man must. One of them must not have a delta, because J-Ray's going to be able to come in and come out in first position now.
I don't think he will. Donny's going to take the lead, I feel.
Tin Man and JJ are in.
JJ's got 3 seconds.
That's
cut the pit lane.
Cut the pit entry. Yeah. Oh, we've seen this. We've seen this tight pit lane already, haven't we? Once this weekend.
J-Ray is now comfortably out into third place.
Yeah. So it's you'd have to say the 3 quickest drivers on the day. Wakanda Forever should probably be in that mix, but for that spin...
Ruled out the Tin Man.
No, Tin Man is there as well.
Look, the third and fourth can go comfortably to the end. The 2 in front, not so much.
Well, let's have a look. What sort of tyre life are we looking at for those two? So 15 for Donny, 13 for JRN. Because JRN carrying rear wing damage.
Red Moss has gone mediums, by the way. That's going to be interesting to watch.
I would have stayed out if I was him. Yeah, I mean, those mediums will make it. There's no question about that. But
Steve, another one to look out for on the mediums.
He's got floor damage, though. I don't know how that's going to affect him.
I'll be fine. It is about a scratch.
So Donny at the moment, going to the end from here, would have his tyres well inside puncture territory. We'd be approaching the 80s. I think, assuming there's no more safety cars, of course. JRN from here would be between 60 and 70 for all his tyres. So that I would imagine the front 2 are going to have to stop again at some point. It's just going to be a case of when. And if they get the help of a safety car, virtual or otherwise. So with this safety car, I'm just going to take the chance to adjust the audio mix a little bit, because I have a feeling cars are a little bit too loud. And they can't hear your lovely voice, Matt.
So I'm dying anyway, so you probably don't want to hear my voice.
The people. The people love you, Matt. People like you more than me.
That's a lie.
I don't think it is. It's marginal.
Here we go.
It's marginal.
Safety car in the snap quickly. That'd be nice.
It would be. Sector 2 split is coming up soon. Here we go. Safety cars in this lap. It's right on board with our race leader.
Would he go late? Would he go early?
No,
he'll leave it as long as he can.
Either that or he'll go very early and try and catch him out. The safety car needs to be in the pit lane before he puts the hammer down. This is a very quick restart. He's staying very close to that safety car. He's not giving himself many options.
Really quick. Can't really slow it down much more. Tell from your drone you weren't particularly happy, but there we go.
Yeah, that's not a bad restart, you know. Morgan back into the pits as well, got some front wing damage, so I don't know if he's had a spin or something else has happened there.
David Clausen's dropped massively for the back.
JJ Redmas dives down the inside there. Whew.
Steve is off.
Yeah, Steve's had a spin in there on the exit of
Tin
one, I
Man's lost
think.
a place. Shane's up with another place. He's got. Oh, Shane's got it massively wrong through. Oh. Shane's all over the place. Riding the curbs.
Mm. Wakanda going around the outside of Tin Man. He's the man on the move right now. The Alfa Romeo.
Dropping like a stone.
Look at that. Red Mask up the inside as well.
I did say watch out for Red Mask on the mediums.
Mm.
It's gonna be a nuisance, I think, for the hard runners. Although I just said that, he's now got a 3-second penalty.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one for him, I think.
He'll
be okay for
really
now.
Struggling with the warm-up.
Yeah, but once they do, we saw the kind of pace he had, so probably at the end of this lap we'll start to see him move forward again.
Nothing's happening!
All over the back of him.
EU4, there should be carnage everywhere. Why is nothing going on?
I'm glad Hilly's noticed.
I've not seen it.
Just right on board with Tin Man. Good chance.
Yes.
Got Steve and David Clarkson fighting on the exit of turn 1. Steve takes that position.
Things for Steve, I know he spun round off the restart, whether he spun by himself or there was an incident. They've not got away massively. 3.5 seconds is very achievable to claw that back in. But obviously, with that damage you got anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you'd expect there to be another safety car, realistically, wouldn't you?
Yes.
This is where, and I hope they prove us wrong and there isn't one, but you would expect there to be. So they might get a chance for Steve to go for some booky Mercedes-esque strategy.
Jaren's not had a good lap.
I wonder if that damage is finally coming home to roost. His tyres are significantly better off, though.
Oh, that could be it.
There we go.
Saving grace.
That's
It's
the one.
Saving grace for the front two.
Well, you say that. They haven't built up enough of a gap to warrant the stop. Anyone who's on the hard tyres now, who put them on at the last safety car, so 5 laps ago, isn't going to take them off.
No, and anyone that's on the mediums is doing alright.
Morgan is in. He's put his medium tyres back on, and they're at the same level of wear and usage as other people's around him.
Going to make a very bold call here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a individual that will go onto the.
Oh, JRN! You fool! Oh!
Ferrari doing it again.
And no, don't you bring it into the virtual world. This is my escape.
Clearly. Your escape's going well.
Medium tyres ready at the Ferrari garage. AlphaTauri going for the soft tyres.
He's It's like he's listening.
Oh, Death Storm, don't be so naive. This is EU4. Anything can happen from here.
That's why doing the predictions is hilarious, because it's pretty much pointless.
That's why we don't put money on it. Maybe we should. Ooh. Maybe we should do that.
No, because that's promoting gambling, Danny, and that's not good for some people.
I know we would need a license.
A Top Gear license.
I don't know. Someone in the chat, do some research. What do we need to be able to do gambling legally? I mean, Kitten could probably arrange everything. I don't trust Kitten with legislation.
The Cosbets.
I don't trust Kitten with legislation.
I need his mating call. Give me some Bush Light.
Kitten, we've got a crate for you. Where are you? Actually, to be fair, it'd probably be at work. Or maybe just heading home.
We love Kitten, really.
Have you ever seen that Dreamies advert? You know, the cat treat things? Where he just the bloke just shakes the bag and the cat appears through the wall.
Well, we shake a crate of Bush Light.
Not even that, just crack one open. Oh, JRN, you better not have tried to come in and serve your drive-through on the safety car. Doesn't work that way.
You have tried to do it.
Well, he's on the softs now. I wonder if he's copied Donny for that.
He has. I'd like to see the race director, please. Thank you. He has gone. Yeah, he has gone medium soft. So. There's some wacky combinations.
I bet there are.
Donny's on the Codename Rainbow.
Code Rainbow.
Yeah, but he's gone medium, hard, soft. But that's one of each time. The true version.
Yeah. I suppose Red Mask's on for the kaleidoscope if it rains. If it rains a little bit.
He's well, the person that would be close on to that, David Clarkson. He only needs to go in the softs and then the intermediates. But he's now out, so it doesn't matter.
No.
He's the closest one.
Right then, get ready to go racing again. I'll leave the tyre graphic up this time. So there are some interesting
strategies. That's right, it says strategies.
Shane getting very close to the back of Red Mask then on the restart. Keep an eye on that. Wakanda
go on
carrying J Ray as well. Getting ready then to restart this race. As Wakanda hits the back of J Ray, that could be a penalty. See if we get lucky. Oh, good restart from J Ray. He's caught the Alfa Romeo napping. Oh, Death Storm straight in. Cracking topic. If we get another one. Oh, JRN, you pillock.
Just unravelling, isn't it?
Oh. I don't like shouting abuse, but I was in a party with him last week for my race, and I was expressing the virtues of patience and belief.
It being a virtue.
Yes.
Something EU4 need to work on. Yeah, right.
Although, we say they need to work on it.
Oh my god. Just the grip. Just the grip he's got more than everyone else. Goodbye, Axie Boy.
Oh, the charge of the Alpha Tauri. Axie Boys tries to hold him to account. The back end steps out. That Haas did not have the traction.
Steve has got past Morgan. These two need to think of the team game here.
Well, if Steve is thinking of yesterday, that's not going to happen.
God, just the grip. He's already pushing Mac through the last corner.
Yeah, we're riding on board.
You crazy!
And that's Axivoy's spot it at the final corner.
Which is harder to do on this game than the last game.
Yes, simply because of the ground effect. Oh, Donny round the outside. Is he going to make that stick? Not quite.
How have you still managed to hit the wall from there? So, watching that McLaren dance in front.
Dance, McLaren dance. How long before the AlphaTauri makes its move? There's a wild Tin Man in there. But
Mac needs to do his teammate a service here, I feel. Whoa, Donny, that's way far back. You're very fortunate Mac saw that coming.
Yeah, but Mac didn't defend. He left that door open and it's cost him 2 places.
That was, I'm not going to lie, that was reckless. If I'm being honest.
It was, but
he got away with it.
Came from down. Look at Steve, though! Whoa, look at the pace on the Mercedes! Again, it's a slow-moving Tin Man around the inside rather of turn 1 that costs the driver the opportunity to overtake. JRN with the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:13.8.
Shane's hunting people down. This is like watching EU4 and EU3 over again.
I'm going to stick with this battle here with Donny and Tin Man for the time being. Wakanda, though, is pressuring J-Ray for the lead of the race.
JJ's gone!
Yeah.
JJ's dropped it!
He's only dropped 2 places, though. He should be able to hold off from Tin Man. He's given Tin Man the DRS to defend from Donny with. He's going to try it late again. Oh, does not give them the Red Bull enough room there. Not quite. It might have just been. We didn't have the best angle on it. But that's Tin Man down to 10th place.
Move for the lead.
Around the outside. Oh, see, Jay's so much fairer than I would be. I would have squeezed him there like a tube of empty toothpaste. You know when you're trying to get that last little bit out.
Yep.
Wakanda on the medium tyres, J-Ray on the hards. Wakanda's got to make this move soon, otherwise he's going to run out of tyre performance.
It's hard to tell what the best tyres to be on at the moment. It is the softs, but Donny goes down the inside of JJ. That was never going to be a fair contest. But Donny hasn't got any ERS now and will be under attack. Oh, especially if he goes deep there. Gets away with it because the soft tyres have got superior traction. Canada's going to go again. Here we go.
Down the inside is
yeah, that was all. You know what? That was always going to happen.
It was. That unfortunately.
Oh,
is,
Shane and Britboss got the outside of 2.
He just caught the end of it. Shane trying the up and under, not quite. Gets a back end steps out.
Ooh. See. Shane's just... Shane realised what could happen and put on the brakes a little bit because we all could see what was going to happen there.
Shane, I think
Wakanda forever. That is way too aggressive. Yeah, and Donny's off. I need to reset the track as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's not allowed to do it, but I can understand it. Got Axie Boy as well, trying to unlap himself.
That was just desperate.
Frustration on all parts, but got to try and keep you cool.
Gutierrez really coaxing these hards, by the way.
He is, but he's doing very well on them wear-wise, actually. Very, very well indeed.
These guys have got in 4th, 5th and 6th, they've got an Axie boy trying to unlap himself, which is fair enough because he's on brand new sets of softs. But he's just not consistent enough to put away.
No, not quite, is he? It's... Well...
Oh, Morgan down the inside of Mac.
Oh, we've got a spinner in the background. Who's that? Is that Donny again?
It is Donny.
Going wheel to wheel with Tin Man, I think.
Yeah, and he's hit the wall quite badly, actually. The rear wing's going to be in a lot of damage. Oh, and he's dropped it in front of JRN. You're lucky. Shane's got past Red. Red Mask is done. Red Mask is done.
Donny, yep, no rear wing left at all. Red Mask is retired.
Wakanda Forever's in the pits.
Wakanda, he does have some wing damage, so I can see why he would. Unless he's predicting that that's going to be a safety car. Has he pulled the trigger early? Well, he definitely has, but... So, one more retirement and everybody gets points.
Oh, Donny, that's just not clever.
Donny's got no rear wing left. I think that's going to be race done, I'm afraid. It's well, we've seen what's happened to him.
I would be
Steve, though, the damaged floor on the Mercedes is charging down a podium.
Oh, he's retiring. Points for Axie Boy.
Got to get to the end of lap 32 to guarantee them, but yeah, everybody's going to get points at the moment.
I'll tell you what, this battle for third is going to be amazing.
Axie Boy's doing JJ a favour. He's good. He's just giving him DRS.
Yeah, but it's not enough. Oh, look at Morgan closing.
Steve's got some monstrous straight line speed as well.
Oh, Morgan, no!
No!
And Max back up to 5th. Who would have thought?
Oh!
What a turnaround. Steve smells the podium. Steve, just you can afford to be behind him. How the medium runners doing? Don't know, that'd be my question.
We've only got 2 of them left. That's Shane and Morgan. Shane, oh, he's getting close. Getting close to that mark. Morgan is the other one. He's got probably another 2-3 laps. He'll make it to the end. Both should make it to the end, but just depends on what position. Penalties are what we need to be looking at now, though. 3 seconds for JJ. He might be able to get one of those removed, depending on if he's got more than the 3 warnings.
Steve just backed off a bit. Oh, the softs struggling.
Steve's will be now, yeah. They will be struggling. But he's got 3 seconds to play with as well to guarantee himself a podium, so he doesn't really need to go all out and push. He just needs to stay with the Ferrari.
What's the percentage? Have you got the percentages in front of you?
I have. Steve is 50% pretty much all round.
I'm only comparing it to the McLaren. That's why I'm saying it, because the McLaren is he's closing in.
Yeah, Mac
a little bit.
Mac is at 30% for his tyres. So he's probably the man in the best position at the moment.
But it's just loads of time because Steve's just had DRS.
And this is the thing, Steve's got some monstrous straight line speed anyway. And I think I think Steve's playing the long game with this one. I don't think he'll be able to see. He can't make 4 seconds up the road to Shane to challenge for second, so why put yourself at risk going for third when you can get it on penalties? If the chance presents itself with DRS, he'll probably go for it. I'm not saying he's going to just sit there and not do anything, but nursing a damaged car home to third, which is what it's going to be right now, is a great result for him. Really, really good. Well, he might actually be close enough here. Got a spinner, that's Morgan.
He was the other one on those mediums.
His tyres are now in puncture range. It could happen. It's unlikely, but it could happen. It's 1.5 laps to go.
That McLaren, I know, is pushing as hard as they can. It's just not got the... How important is that DRS? I've just seen Steve go through 7th through that corner.
Yeah, that Mercedes is planted. To be able to have 33% floor damage, which is what he has, and still have this kind of pace, is really impressive. We've got 3 drivers who could get a puncture before the end of the race. So that's Shane, Steve and Morgan. Let's see. I don't think it's going to happen to anybody, but you never know. Steve then, he's closer this time. He might try it. JJ's going to defend thin air. He's going to put him deep. Steve's going to have the exit, but
not enough.
Not quite.
Oh, Steve, you are brave to still be on the ERS through those 2 corners.
This is what I want to know about Steve's setup, because he's either gone all overbody downforce and put a load of wing on it, or he's gone no aero at all and it's all Venturi, but with floor damage I don't know how it could be all Venturi.
Well, J Ray, Danny.
Yep, a couple of corners to go.
Despite all the carnage,
he's actually had a fairly uneventful race, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
But he is going to come home to take the win in Zandvoort for McLaren. J Ray wins the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's going to be Shane coming home in 2nd place.
Shane! Yeah!
With his home race next week, it's not a bad time to be finding some form. JJ will cross the line in 3rd, but will drop to 5th behind Steve and Mac. Tin Man will take 6th. Morgan will cross the line in 7th. Then JRN will take 8th. Take 5 seconds for that. Wakanda will come home in 9th. There is doubt over the validity of that result, though. We'll have to wait and see.
And hey, shout out to Axie Boy, hey, 10th place, stuck by it as soon as he was a lap down. Gets himself a point. Well done, man.
That's why you keep going, kids. There we go. 10 finishes then, 10-point scorers. Fastest lap actually went, I think, to one of the drivers who didn't finish. So, no, it was JRN. JRN got it, fastest lap. So bonus point for him in 8th place. Yeah, confirmation. Steve was using the Prentice copyright bullet setups. I may need to.
Honestly, doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't me neither. Either rather. I might have to try that later on. Might have to have a dabble. So J Ray wins then for McLaren in what turns out to be a 1-4 result for them. Shane comes home in second place for Williams and Steve in third for McLaren. Top 10 you can see there on screen to finish as it was at the end of the race. Axie Boy in 10th place, albeit a lap down. Donny nearly was able to be classified as P11. It will be a DNF. What could have been for him had he not been caught up in some incidents. Then we've got Red Mask, Klaassen, Noss, Dan Hilton and Dennis, and not finishers. Oh, hey, we're on it this week. Straight in.
Tell me about it. Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I do.
First time on the podium, let's go.
Right.
They're all here.
They're all here. Make sure your audio set to be shared, everybody. I don't want people to not be able to hear your dulcet tones. And let's keep him waiting. Let's start off then with P3. Steve!
Oi, oi.
How's things?
Ah, bit sweaty. That was a tough race, and tougher than it needed to be after being smashed into turn one at the start, which I think you've seen on stream how messy lap one was. So I was lucky to be able to get through with just a bit of floor damage and not taken out and actually managed to finish the race. So I just tried to keep it clean, do the best that I could. And luckily, people around me started to bump into each other, and yeah, nice P3. I'll take that.
Yeah. Same old story, though, isn't it? Keep yourself clean. The result often comes with it. Congratulations, mate. Well done. We're off to Spa next week. You feeling confident?
Not yet. We'll see.
Fair enough. I know a man who will be feeling confident at his home race. I'm fairly sure, anyway. And that's the man in P2, Shane.
Evening, lads. Evening.
Yes, my guy. Let's go.
Oh,
Pick up Williams.
Look, everyone who's watching, I'm sorry to be cocky, but finally, I'm up here. Finally.
Finally,
We made
he
it.
says. Onto the podium. Now he's back at EU4. So, just talk us through your race, mate. How was it? I know at one point you looked as though you were getting caught up in the traffic.
Well, I screwed up qualifying. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Started from the back, started second to last, finished second, so pretty much last to first, which I'm very happy with. Yeah, no, safety car restarts. The safety cars really helped, but on one restart I hit the back of Donny. I get dark orange front wing. So, but you know, sometimes it's not about what you're comfortable with. You just gotta keep going and see. Well, you keep going and do what's best. You know, so not pitting and wait for a safety car to fix the damage is what I did. And then the last stint, I just kept it clean. Red Mask spun ahead of me, and Dan was just P2 and smooth sailing till the end. I wanted to get first, but J-Ray, congrats for first. Also, the pace, I would have never. I wasn't even gaining on him, so P1 was just not in it today.
No, but when P1's not in it, P2 is what you hope for, so...
Exactly.
Yep, next best thing. So like I say, Spa next week. Are you feeling confident at your home track? Have you been round it yet?
I'm gonna try and win at my home race, of course. But you never know. Anything can happen. Damage, or maybe other people just being faster. Because I know there's people with good pace in EU4 this season. Let's say, for instance, J-Ray and Donny are pretty much up there.
Only had the one win.
We'll see what can happen, but well done, mate, at P2. Congratulations. Alright, J-Ray.
Yes.
Come on, just
Got it.
talk us through how easy it was.
Well, thanks to the start, when people took each other out, it was just getting around the track. But the safety cars, it's like a dread when you've got a couple of seconds ahead. Just hoping, and I really hoped at the end there wasn't going to be a soft safety cars because it would have been absolute carnage.
Yeah.
But I think the swap to full traction was good for this track. I think it really helps, and it just showed today. And just got to stay out of the contact. But yeah, it's good.
Good stuff. So, am I right in saying this is your first win?
It's my first podium.
Ah!
Well, for EU4, I got an AM3, but yeah, I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, well, it counts, but the win is always better.
Yeah. So it's 2 wins, 0 second place, 0 third place.
Oh, that's what we like to see. That's a fair record you've got to keep up now. You shouldn't have said 0 seconds, 0 thirds, 2 wins, because now you can
Back to
only
back.
go down from here.
That is true.
Yeah. But no, well done, mate. Enjoy it. Congratulations. We'll see you next week for Spa.
Mm-hmm.
As we will for everybody and all of you guys at home. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the show, albeit carnage at times. If you have, make sure you hit the follow button on Twitch, or if you're watching this back later on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything Contest of Speed. We will see you next week for the Belgian Grand Prix from Spa. Thank you again very much for watching. Good night.